That's really good. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here, and we are here for part 3 of my Q&A because you guys asked some amazing questions and I talk a lot. So, but I think I can get through the last questions in this final video. So, starting right off, a question from Tara over at She Wears Glasses, which I highly recommend. She asks, if your life was a movie, which movie would it be? That's a really hard question, Tara. I think there's a few I could pick. There's definitely some like historical films that I relate to, but because I live in 2016 and not 1816, it feels weird to pick one of those. So of the contemporary films, I feel like, and this is a film that I've mentioned before, but I feel like I have to say The Holiday. And I kind of relate, it's not so much the film as much as it's the characters, if that makes sense. So it's not like the plot that I relate to, but the characters and the way that they are. And in that film, I feel like I'm kind of a mix between the Kate Winslet character and the Cameron Diaz character, because there are elements of each that I just really, really, really relate to. So yeah, I'd probably have to go with that one, and it's not just because I've watched that movie literally a billion times. Okay, not literally a billion. Literally, we're definitely going on 100, if not over. And then G over at Girly Gab, another awesome channel, she asked, if you got a chance to spend an entire day with anyone, who would you pick? One person from the past and one from the present. So I'm gonna skip. I feel like the default answer would be, you know, friends and family who've passed away, because obviously that's who I would want to spend time with. But if we're going like any other person that I've never met and don't know, that I could spend a whole day with them. One person from the past and one from the present. That's like, do I go personally? Do I go like in terms of research? Because like, gosh, wouldn't it be cool to like hang out with Aspasia from ancient Greece? I'm such a nerd. So, from the past, that's hard. Let me think about the future or the present. Oh, gosh. You guys, you really have asked some really difficult questions for this Q&A. Well, okay, so both personally and research-wise, yeah, I'm gonna take the cheat answer and use my research for both. I think it would be really cool to spend time with Audrey Hepburn, who's one of my research subjects. Like, I just love to talk to her. And probably, like, older Audrey Hepburn, like, not Breakfast at Tiffany's or even, like, Sabrina era, like, older Audrey Hepburn who's done film, done all of that, has been married, has been the ambassador for UNICEF. Like, I'd love to talk to her about all of that and like her career and her thoughts on fashion and working with Givenchy and all the costume designers that she'd worked with. I think that would be cool. And then my person from the present, of my present research subjects, that would be really difficult, but probably Kate Middleton, just because I feel like she's the one person who I would never be able to get access to. I feel like if I was really, really, really lucky, I could probably get an interview at some point with Emma Watson or Michelle Obama, but it's just so hard to talk to Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, and I just have so many questions related to my research that, and like all of my subjects, I'd also love to talk to Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and Princess Diana, so I'm totally changing your question, G, I'm sorry, but yeah, people from the past and people from the present, it'd be really hard to pick, but I would definitely have it, like my short list would be my 3 past fashion icons and my 3 current fashion icons, is because number 1, my life pretty much is my research, and number 2, I just find them all super fascinating. So, awesome question. I'm trying to think of like people not related to my research. Queen Victoria would be really cool. I'd love to have a chat with her. Oh, Queen Elizabeth would be awesome. The first would be really awesome. Although Queen Elizabeth II would be pretty awesome too. She'd be a choice for present day people. And not gonna lie, I would not mind at all having coffee with Tom Hiddleston. So, there you go. Okay, next question is from Marie over at And the Color Green. I answered another random question from her in the previous video. Oh yeah, so she'd asked this and I said that I was going to, so speaking about my research, I told her I'd throw this into the Q&A because it was kind of related to some of the other questions you guys have been asking about school and my research. So she said that she's very intrigued by my research topic, and was there a reason I chose women who are living and women who are deceased as my research subjects? Yes, there is a reason. Part of it was I wanted to have kind of the past and present to compare, and to show how, because the project is also related to public memory and how our memories of certain women and their clothing our memories of their clothing construct our memories of the women themselves. So like, it's really hard to think about Jacqueline Kennedy without thinking about that pink suit. And it's really hard to think about Princess Diana without thinking about the wedding dress. And, you know, Audrey Hepburn is pretty much known for her iconic film costumes. Like, you can't, every time you see a black dress with a pearl choker and the white gloves, like, you automatically think Breakfast at Tiffany's and you think Audrey Hepburn. So I wanted to have kind of the past and the present, and also to show how our construction of current kind of fashion icons in the making, as I refer to them, is constructed through our memories of the past women. Anytime Catherine wears something similar to Diana, it's like their images are immediately put up together. So there's a number of images that you see on the internet of kind of similar situations and them wearing something very similar, which makes me wonder how some of them I feel like are a bit of a stretch, and some of them I feel like that almost could have been a conscious decision that they were making, like behind closed doors, of what Catherine would wear to a certain event. Like, some are just, the coincidence is so strong that it feels like it has to be intentional, which really fascinates me. But then also, anytime Catherine's worn, and there have been a couple times recently, she's worn things that are very reminiscent of Jacqueline Kennedy, and that connection is made. Michelle Obama gets compared to Jacqueline Kennedy a lot. So there's some kind of cross between the categories, but there's definite comparison within each category of the past fashion icon and the current one. So that was kind of the reason why I chose the women that I chose. I originally started out with just the royal women and just the first ladies, and then I've, for the dissertation, decided to add a chapter on Hollywood women. But I felt that having the past and the present to compare would really help me kind of make the arguments that I'm going to be making. So yeah, so that kind of answers your question, I hope. I'll certainly talk about it more in the future. A lot of these ideas are still in flux because I haven't started writing the dissertation yet. So, but yeah, love talking about my research. I don't get to do it that often. And then I think that was it. I feel like I'm missing some though. So I think that wraps up the Q&A. If I, for some reason, missed your question, I'm so sorry. Please ask it again and I'll include it in a future video, I promise. But I think I got everyone, I think. So yeah, thank you all for your questions. This was so much fun. Might have to do this again. I might do like a Christmas related Q&A. I think that would be fun. Like, ask me your Christmas questions. Because it really is my favorite holiday. Stay tuned for the next video of Vlogtober. Thank you for your support of Vlogtober so far. I have been blown away by your response. I really didn't think, I figured people would watch, but I didn't think so many people would watch every video. And I keep seeing the same familiar faces in the comment section, and I'm so beyond grateful for that. You have no idea. I'm gonna miss Vlogtober when it's done. I'm ready. Well, at this point I'm not ready. I feel like by the end of the month, because it's only the 13th when I'm filming this. So I feel like by the end of the month I probably will be ready to not be filming and editing something every single day, but I'm excited that I've got Vlogmas to look forward to. So I will get nice and rested up over November and then be back every day for Vlogmas. It's just some of your comments have really made my day. Just hearing how excited you are to see a new video, it makes me happy that you guys are that excited to see anything I put out there. By the time this video goes up, we probably will be getting into the last third, if not even the last quarter of Vlogtober, so if you have any video suggestions that I haven't gotten to that you would like me to do, feel free to put them in the comments. And if there's anything that you would like me to do for November as part of my regular videos in November, let me know, because I've got my list, but yeah. I thought I was gonna do like some collection videos, but then you guys really like the vlogs. So if you would like a makeup collection or a jewelry collection or a Ted Baker collection, because God knows I could do a whole video just on my Ted Baker collection, let me know and I can make sure that I get those up before Vlogtober is over. Otherwise I might roll some of them into November. It feels weird to do those videos without there being a request, because I feel like it's just me showing off, but I do know that people generally like collection videos. I know I find them really fascinating, so yeah, video suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments below. If you are new to the channel and this is your first video of mine that you're watching, hello and welcome. I hope you'll click the red subscribe button and stick around for a little while. I've got some really fun, exciting things coming up throughout November, December, January. Yeah, I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll subscribe if you're not It's been a long week and yeah. So I'm gonna shut up. That's my sign to shut up when my mouth stops working. And I will see you all again soon in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.